All right, that was Chill Cartoon Vibes. Very cool channel. Go check that channel out. Super awesome. Yeah. Sorry, chat. For those of you watching, I just got a random hit of depression, and I'm not sure where it came from. That was weird. Anyway, thank you very much, Mig, for the 5 gifted subs. Yeah. Go ahead and get started. All right, here we go. Let me make sure everybody's reactives are correct. They are not. Let me fix that real quick. Man, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what's wrong with me. I feel like shit. They're really strange. Came out of nowhere. Really gotta shake this. I feel like somebody just woke up. So crazy. I'm sure it'll pass. All right, looks like we got everything good to go. All right, let's rock, chat. Greetings and salutations.
Hey.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to the next exciting episode of The Court of Curses, Engine of Woe. Their last episode, actually. Hooray!
Our final?
Yeah.
The finale
more of
the woe.
Yeah, more like a transitionary episode, really. But yeah. Who wants to give me the recap?
I will.
Okay.
Previously on Court of Curses, Engine of Woe. After defeating the Engine of Woe, the party found themselves traveling northward to meet up with Zul's kin. They were supposed to meet us in our battle, but something had waylaid them. The group found themselves resting in ruins that they were able to find, setting up camp and trying to get as comfortable of a rest as they could. Everyone woke up anew, reinvigorated, but Took was still lost. We continued traveling until we came across the camp for Zul's tribe. Upon being let in, Zul went and spoke with his wife. to ask her if she had any magics that she could spare to help save our fallen comrade. A heavy choice had to be made, for she had stated that she had the required materials, but to revive Took would have the heavy cost of all of them, which means she would not be able to bring back her own kin. At Zul's request, and while being egged on by a very enthusiastic Cup, his wife agreed and enacted her ritual to bring Took back. Upon his revival, Cup, a tiny, strange bird, started to change into something more magnificent. He called himself Cooper Carl. His voice changed, and he told Took and the rest of the crew that he had a greater mission, that he would go away for a short time, but if the group was ready, he would come back with word of a great story for them to pursue. And that is where we left off after the revival of Took.
Alright. Inspiration for you. Obviously, it'll carry over to the next act, so you don't lose that. Okay, so lots of stuff to go over. First of all, for chat's sake, what did you choose to do, Took?
I chose to go for Paladin and Practitioner.
Paladin Practitioner. Got it.
Yeah.
Ooh!
Proud of you, champ. Okay, that's good stuff there. Okay. I believe last time we did level up stuff. People... God, is this the group that didn't choose their feats yet, or did you guys choose all your feats?
Not yet.
Not yet?
Some of us were waiting to see what celestial feats
Oh, yeah.
we got from
Okay.
Cup.
Okay, well, before we do all that and get to loot and all that shit, is there anything that you guys want to do for the time period that Cup is gone?
Uh,
How long is that?
He will be gone for 3 days.
Oh.
I'm going to retrain my +2 ASI from level 4 into a another general feat to give me the second equipment expertise.
Okay, that's 5 days to do that.
Okay, that's fine.
I want to make holy water.
Okay, you're recovering from being dead. So no.
Aw.
Holden's going to do manual labor around the camp.
Okay, sounds like
Because
nobody wants to do anything specifically before excuse me,
Boldrum?
or Cup
I-
unless
Go
you
ahead.
have RP scenes that you want to do.
I do.
Okay, that's kind of what I was getting to.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Okay. You want to go first? Sure. I wanted Coffee to isolate and get a nice private corner away, and to try to pray to another deity to try to get some wisdom on dealing with her emotions.
sure. Go ahead.
I don't know where a nice empty area of this bloody camp am I gonna get harassed at by some random NPC.
This hut looks pretty empty.
Hey, look.
Any roof.
Look at this nice secluded area in the middle of these
Look
trees.
at this
There you
nice
go.
secluded area in the middle of
There
the
you go.
trees. It'll
Sounds
be
good.
super great.
Wow, I can't believe it. Okay.
Snow. All right. So Coffee will kneel in, set her sword in front of her, try to center herself, and then she's gonna suck at praying to Viteric, but she's gonna freaking try. Yeah, she's been avoiding talking to this one for a while. Yeah, nope. But cannot find words to figure that out other than stating out loud that She needs help from Videric, and it's gonna be just her being awkward.
I'm confused. Are you
So
telling
coffee?
me? Are you telling me that coffee's going to do that, or are you actually going to do it?
I can't seem to find the right words to do it other than her just stating, Videric, I need help. It's just her being awkward because she normally just talks to Ezekine, or she just deals with her own problems. But at this point, she's just. I'm having trouble acting this one out. Sorry.
I mean, it's you don't have to apologize. It's just I can't do anything with that. I mean, you have to, if you're gonna pray, you have to pray. You know, you have to actually do it. Especially since you're praying to a deity that cannot manifest in this land easily. The act of the player actually role-playing their character and praying is supposed to represent your inner faith. If you don't act it out, I mean, I could give you a roll, but it's not going to be in your favor. It will have no DC adjustment. If that's what you wish, we can go ahead with the roll, but...
I'm just trying to find the words. I'm sorry.
You don't have to go right now. I could do something else, and then while you think about it. If you'd prefer that.
I think it's better for this to just be done. The sooner she has a conversation with Videric, the better.
Oh, okay.
Because it's going to shape a couple of decisions that may or may not come up later with others.
Okay. So you just want me to do the roll then?
If I may, perhaps it would help her get in character if you describe the scene, Arcadum. What I'm hearing is someone who's feeling rather shy right now, which is so adorable. So maybe if you helped her set up.
Sure, I can do that. So
is that okay, Void?
Yeah.
Sure. So as you walk outside of the camp, there is a small clearing in the driven snow. It is still somewhat of twilight as winter has started to set in on Corvanus. The days are becoming shorter and the nights are longer. Stepping within these trees, a soft whisper emanates through the branches. Their soft swishing and the lightly falling snow add to the chill in which you stand. In the distance, you can see the light of the great fires that the Orcish tribes keep lit in order to produce heat and light and defiance against the cold. With this as your backdrop, there is a peaceful center in the glade, in which you may contact the Lord of Loss and Love.
Sovereign of Sorrows, please grant me your wisdom in this time of tremendous loss. I am a ship with no rudder, and I am in dire need of aid. This grief is consuming, and if it can be removed from me, even in some small fashion or solace, please speak unto me as you did 40 years ago.
The wind blows through the trees, as if carrying your message. D20 plus 3, please.
Nope. Sorry.
I'd like to use one of my inspirations, Void.
It's okay.
If you want to re-roll it, please.
It's okay.
Okay.
So be it. As you finish your prayer, the depth of the night, the chill of the cold, is your only response.
I guess I'll just have her settle on one of the roofs, and then he could take care of someone else.
Anyone else want to do a scene?
Seeing Tuka get brought back to life, Boldrum would get down on one knee before him, kind of in shock and awe, and say, Tuk, you're alive. I did not think I would have the opportunity to say this with my own voice to your ears, but I am so happy that you live.
Yes, I'm glad that I survived second time facing death. It's strange. It's almost as if, well, dreaming of nothing? Not really dreaming, but it's very strange.
But with your revival and Cooper Call's message, we have new purpose. You and I, all of us. Does that not inspire joy and warmth within us on these cold, bitter days?
A new purpose? No. There's the same purpose for all of Corvallis, for all the people. To go up against these demons, we must reinvigorate ourselves to double down on this infection.
Boldrum is inspired by Tuk. He draws his sword and holds it out to him with both hands. Master Tuk, I wish to atone for my transgressions, born of my reckless avarice, and I earnestly desire to serve you and others with wisdom and humility. I wish to aid you and Advent Coopercall in your crusade against demons and save this land. I would gladly give my life to protect you and the light of hope you bear. Will you accept my service?
Of course. Accepting such a dwarf like yourself, despite your mistakes, you will prevail.
Thank you, Master Tuk. I am honored to serve alongside.
Aye.
And with that, he sheaths his sword.
Okay. Anyone else want to do anything?
Probably like a little bit of time afterwards, Zul would look around for coffee. And upon not finding her around the village, it'll just start going about calling for her. Coffee! Where are you? Coffee?
What do you want?
Why are you on the... Get down here. Why are you on the roof?
No. It's comfortable.
You're really gonna make me strain my neck looking up at you?
Now you know how I feel when I have to strain my neck looking up at you.
Are you giving me sass?
I can't seem to find solace in typical manners, so I'm trying sarcasm. Mm-hmm.
What's bugging you?
Grief is getting worse. Hatred is getting worse. And one of the gods I thought that could help me take care of it, I'm not. He's not my favorite. I don't typically speak with him.
Then why speak to him at all then?
Because he's the sovereign of sorrow, and if anyone's going to solve this, it would be him. I don't believe Ezekine is going to be exactly the best to be bugging about feelings.
What's a god gonna do about your feelings?
Perhaps partake in some wisdom, provide feedback, you know. Something less awkward than telling you about it.
Well, here's some feedback. Stop looking to gods to solve your problems for you. Because that has not done well for this group as of late. Looks through the hut towards Boldrum.
I sense a disturbance in my hair.
As if someone is being incredibly hypocritical somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Look, I know what you're going through hurts a lot. But a god can't help you with that. That's something that you just have to work through yourself. There's no such thing as a shortcut when it comes to grief, Coffee.
That's why I was seeking advice from literally the deity of grief. It's not a cure-all. Perhaps there's something that I can do that I hadn't previously considered, and so on and so forth.
Well, what happened may not have been ideal, or what we had desired, but you still have a part of Minimaw within Jax. I think taking comfort in that would be helpful.
Is it greedy to say it's not enough?
Yes, but it's still something. And it's better than nothing. He's no longer within the jaws of a demonic construct constantly being torn apart and suffering. He's instead within Jax, being loved by both you and Mooney. Again, it's not perfect, but it's still something. And I think that would be comfort enough.
I don't feel the comfort. I just feel rage and hatred and pain. Now that the job is done, it's all that's been flooding my mind, and I'm trying to fix it.
Well, best way I've found to deal with rage is to let loose on something that deserves it. Maybe it helps.
I told you
Maybe it doesn't.
before that I considered killing them. I don't think butchering them is going to fix my pain.
Well, then what would?
I don't know.
Well,
I can't do as I used to anymore. All the things I would typically do, I can't.
like what?
I hate to break it to you, but cooking one-handed is quite the task.
What a prosthetic is for. Boldrum literally has one.
I don't see Boldrum exactly cooking. It just feels like everything is shutting around me. I can't fix that.
Well, it's not something we can fix immediately, but there are ways we can fix your arm, Coffee. There are powerful magics out there that can either give you a new one, regrow your old one. There's just a lot out there, and to immediately give up is not something you should be doing.
I never said I was giving up. I'm saying how I feel.
It would be getting closer to evening, late afternoon. Continue.
I'm just getting a lot of quitter vibes right now. So apologies if I'm misreading. And if you still want to cook, then maybe somebody can hold the carrot while you slice it. I don't know.
It's not the same. No. I just will have to find something else.
Well, there's lots of things to do in the world, Coffee.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure you'll find something if you can't find joy in what you used to. But as for what I was looking for you about, would it be possible for you to send a message to one of the chiefs that we met with and bring them here? There's a lot to be discussed.
I suppose I can at least be useful for that.
It would be much appreciated, yes. Let me go find that room. And he will produce a piece of paper that has the writing on it.
Understood.
Send this to Chief Blackteeth, I guess, or one of the other chieftains that was there. They should be marching with the army that they were bringing to help.
I'll see what I can do, and hopefully this will not be intercepted.
It will not be what?
Intercepted, delayed, disrupted, stopped magically for whatever reason, or him getting attacked and him screaming in my ear, things.
True. Well,
I haven't
guess
had much luck previously, so I'm wary.
Minnie will loudly stomp over.
Oh, there you are, Coffee. I was looking for you. Hey, but you two room back here, you sharing secrets.
I was asking her to send a message to
They
Chief
kiss him.
Blackteeth.
She'll narrow her eyes and look at Coffee. How does Coffee look? She's seeing if this lines up.
Oh, Coffee just looks hollow and a little discouraged, if not more discouraged than normal.
Well, she doesn't look too happy about it.
She'll go over here and physically stand next to Coffee.
Well, what we talking about?
I asked her to send a message to Chief Blackteeth for me.
Oh, those orcs who were supposed to meet us.
Yeah,
Yes,
their armies
hopefully
are probably
they'll-
still marching here.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Ooh.
She'll start
Hopefully
to
they'll
elbow
be able
Coffee.
to-
What about that man, Breaker Man? Oh, he might be coming. Ooh, I better look nice.
Right. Well, unless you need anything else, Coffee, I think I'm gonna go now.
Bye-bye, Zool.
She'll just flap her hand at him as a wave.
I'll
Well-
look forward to those documents that you promised.
Oh, documents. What that?
He won't say anything, I'll just walk away.
May I,
Bye-bye, Zuli boy.
may I speak with you, Master Zul? Over yonder?
Sure. But first, let's hear the ladies talk.
Sure.
Was he being nice to you? He's pretty socially awkward.
I was the one being a socially awkward goofball. He was trying to be encouraging.
Did it work?
Kind of.
Let
He
me
doesn't
just-
want me to be consumed by my grief, and my grief is winning.
Oh.
She'll scratch at her cheekbone kind of awkwardly.
About many more?
Yes.
Well,
Are there rocks sitting? Like, is there anywhere for her to sit?
Oh yeah, there's plenty of sitting rocks.
Okay, she'll sit on a nice orc sitting rock.
Loss.
She'll hold up her left hand with a pointer finger like she's about to give a small lecture.
Loss is something we orcs are pretty familiar with. It was ingrained in us when we were young. Because, well, that's what we were raised to do. We fight, we try to make a difference in this war, and then we die. And living with loss, it's something that happens with war. And it's something that can really eat you up if you don't know how to deal with it. For me, what I do is I just say what I feel when I feel it. And that seems to, I get my feelings out. Apologies need to be said or anything like that, well, then we just move on.
Mm-hmm.
But with loss, ain't nothing can really apologize for, because sometimes things just happen. And that's what makes it hard. You ain't got anybody else to really blame or be angry with or who can apologize to you. So what you gotta do is figure out how you can be at peace.
It's the current problem.
You ever felt lost before, Coffee?
Yes, one that rivaled this amount of pain.
You wanna tell me about it?
Oh, I suppose.
She'll dig into one of her ears, clean out some earwax, and flick it to the side.
Alright, I'm listening.
Ew.
My ear canals are open. Wait, I know what that means. My ears are open.
Very well. I suppose the reason why this one hits me harder than the first one is because with the first one, I lost my wife in combat.
Oh.
It was out of my hands. I didn't know how to do healing. I didn't have training. I was helpless. I was pinned into the ground and I was younger then. I was a fool then. I was able to release my rage through bloodshed and being a fool. It wasn't until I picked a fight with my brother that I had more sense knocked into me and I reevaluated myself and chose patience over bloodlust. Some of it doesn't go away though. Every time I see a flying opponent, even those imps, seeing them flicker and flit around, there's this bubbling deep in my veins where I just want to tear them apart and watch as they too fall to the ground. But that violence doesn't solve anything, just as this hatred and this grief that is consuming me isn't going to solve anything. But it's not an illness that I can just remedy.
Money will look a little thoughtful. Oh, go ahead.
Go on, dear.
She'll look a little thoughtful. And she'll be absently, like, rubbing her hands over her thighs.
Well, Coffee, harnessing anger is something that's kind of my specialty. And being able to narrow that down to that fine edge, that ability to channel it, to really make whoever is standing in your way get the hell out of your way, that's what I do. I don't know if that's for you, but I can help you with that if that's what you want to do.
My rage went into my precision, and I no longer have access to what precision I was used to.
You talking about your arm?
Yes.
Oh, well. You know, my shamans they talked about. Well, I'm a little confused about my theory and all that stuff, because, well, I didn't really, I kind of knew what a celestial was. It makes sense, right? The opposing force of all these damn demons, but, well, anyway, my shamans were talking about Matheria. The people who, hurt people, they could fix stuff like that. I think if you want your arm back, well, I bet we could go do that. Or if you wanted some weird thing like Boldrums, don't tell him I said that. We could get you something fake.
No. You think I'm just stuck in the storm of my feelings and I need to either weather it or disperse it in some way.
Well, that's the worst fight. That's why we do it. It gets the feelings out. You want to brawl? We can do some punching.
I just fear if I start brawling, I'm not going to be stopping, and I cannot do that.
Well, that's why we set rules. Ain't no weapons. It ain't a duel. It's just a brawl. You just punch until you're done, and your body will know when you're done.
She'll smile, and her diamond-encrusted tusks will glint in the snow.
And I bet you won't be able to take me off my feet.
See, that's part of the problem, isn't it? I'm not built for brawn.
Well, that's why we would be brawling, because if we do it in archery contest, well, I ain't got to candle the wind.
Sure you do. You got both your arms.
Don't mean I know how to use them with a bow.
Yeah. I fear that it's also me not dealing with my emotions because I have been focusing too much on... I don't want to feel, so I work. When the work is done, I'm stuck feeling.
Yeah.
And I hate it. Because it's
all
only
them thoughts rattling around when you got nothing else to think about.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's why I'm here. You tell me those thoughts so you ain't alone, okay?
You don't need to be burdened with this.
But I don't see it as a burden. You my friend. Well, I haven't thought of a better word than that, but, I go where you go.
And if
you're getting pressured down by all them thoughts, well, let's do it together. We saw a lot of weird shit down there. I don't know if there's anything in that head that could be worse than that.
I'm not certain. You don't want this to be the end of the road. But it's also what I fear might come to pass.
I think the only one who really gets to determine that is you. And if we're gonna end one thing, that always means that something else is starting.
Sure enough. I've even contemplated borrowing a javelin or four. And it's not the same.
Why don't we ask them angels that the super bird, see what he could say about your arm?
I think his allegiances and focus is going to be too much on Took to bother with someone like me. I don't serve the same pantheon.
Well, if we're gonna go with Took, if we're gonna help Took, well then he better help us. That's how, exchanges go.
With that logic, we should have been getting boons from the Grey Pantheon, and no such thing was given.
I don't know who that is.
That's perfectly fine. I don't tend to harass my god for every little thing.
Oh.
I also don't demand or ask boons of my deity for every little thing.
Has he been
Yes, I
ignoring you?
pray. I wouldn't say that he's ignoring me. Knowing him, he's probably busy.
Well, when's the last time you talked to him? And, well, I mean, like, when he talked back.
When I was granted the vision of the village burning.
When was that? I don't know about that.
It was before we went to go fight the demon of Agamemnon.
Oh, that was okay. So like,
It was a long while ago.
couple months back.
Yeah, I haven't really been able to do any formal praying. A lot of my praying has been in trying to maintain my patience, stay steady, keep focused in battle, and try not to be completely discouraged.
What's the name of your god?
Izakai.
She'll try to say it back.
Ezokan. I get that right?
Yes.
Well,
Stonefather is also a name of his.
The Stonefather. Okay. This is all new to me. Tell me about him. How come you picked him?
He is a deity of teachers. And when I was younger, I was doing a lot of that.
Teaching, you mean? You are a teacher.
I would teach the youth basic skills and try to keep them from trouble. He's also
that fits you.
a
That's pretty cute.
deity. He's also a deity of craftsmen, especially of that of a forge. But he is most renowned for being a deity of knowledge and preserving histories. I do not have the luxury of writing my histories or all the things that I witness, but what I do instead, and she will gesture to her markings on her form, is I keep my story on my person.
She'll squint at him.
Oh, I thought you was born with them. Are these like you put them here?
They are all just my magic manifesting in formations that tell my story.
Well, that's pretty cool. I like that.
Because books and journals can be stolen. Technically, in the most cruelest, violent sense, so can my skin, but without the magic there to power it, my secrets are safe with me.
Is he
If
why
that
you
makes
came to
any sense.
Corvinus?
No, I came to Corvinus to complete an oath. And that oath was to find my battle brother, ensure that he was alive, to help the lost, and to fight demons. So by every sense of that, I have completed what I set out to do. But there is such turbulence here, I would feel profoundly guilty if I didn't help. I want to go home. This is true. It's mostly because I miss my family. But I could not. I could not abandon this place. I could not abandon you. Especially with how things are.
Well, where is home? You never told me where you're from, actually.
I am from the country of Majital. It's predominantly desert, but its coastlines are magnificent. Its technology is unparalleled, in my opinion. It is a wonderful beacon of knowledge, technology, and the widespread of food. All around Calcutta, you could find cooks there.
I like the sound of that. You got any orcs there?
Oh, yes. That was one of the things that I find most curious is, if I'm not mistaken, some of the orcs I have met are very different colors. So I believe there was a pale individual that I met.
Real quick, a little history there.
Thank you.
There's 4 different colors, right?
Mhm.
So there's blue, there's red, there's green, and then there's black.
Mhm.
Keep going. Don't want to slow you down.
There was a white.
Yeah, there's pale skins.
Yeah. That's what I was going to refer to.
Yeah. I meant in addition to what you named.
Oh, fudge. Okay. Yeah, but I've met orcs that were pale skin, and then I think there were. You said red. My brain's not gone right. You said red.
Red, blue,
Yes.
black,
Blue.
green, white.
Black.
There you go.
Tell me they're chromatic without telling me that they're chromatic. Yes. Most of the ones I met were white and red. The
A white
occasional
one?
black. Mm-hmm.
I ain't never seen that. Any
Yeah.
blue? Any moonskins?
I've
She
been told
perks up.
of them. I've been told of them, but yes. That's part of the reason why meeting orcs in Corvallis wasn't as startling as meeting some of the overly zealous humans.
No, I forgotten his name, but one of them samurai said that where he was from, there's orcs there too.
Yes.
I never really thought about that. I think that's pretty cool, us orcs being everywhere.
Mhm.
Do they fight
There's
demons
some-
over there too?
I wouldn't say they fight just demons. They do fight other horrors and other things there.
Mooney nods proudly.
Good. So what you saying? You saying you need a new objective?
Probably. That would definitely help me feel a lot less lost.
Well, you said you was a teacher in the past, and well, we got a kind of warg hydra thing going on. I would think he's going to need a lot of teaching. And have you tried asking your god? Maybe he's got some sort of.
She'll wave her hands around like some sort of. She's never sure what to give advice on when it comes to gods.
You know, I bet he's got something he wants done around here.
If he does, he has not told me.
Well, let's ask him. Can I help? Let's do it together. I got a few words I want to say to him. I haven't seen him really, helping you.
I wouldn't bother him with that.
How about, can I just say hi? Maybe I won't say all my words. I'll keep it to myself. Should I introduce myself? Should I treat him like your dad?
I don't know if.
Yo, what up, Big Papa Ezekiel?
Pretty much, it's like. Because the way I've always imagined it is she's used to using intent, not words, in a meditative sort of way. So it'll just be her talking to this stack of rocks, being like, "Hey, Big Papa Stone Daddy, what up? And then Coffee's just kind of trying not to laugh.
So what do I do? Why don't we say hi unless you don't want to? I think I'd like to say hi to him. That sounds like fun. Oh. But you know these
She'll lower her voice.
these Shadescar, they haven't really picked a side. They're kind of neutral, but I don't know if they're gonna like it. So, wait, is that why you were back here? You praying to gods back here?
I was trying to communicate to one that specializes in loss. She'll say as she stacks up some stones.
We will pick up a really heavy one.
Here, let's put this on the ground. Foundation one.
Okay, that works. Pseudo altar. I'm down for that. That works.
Well, what'd he say? This lost dude. Wait, I don't know with this lost man.
Videric is a deity of sorrow and love and loss.
Well, that sounds tragic.
It is. It's bittersweet.
Does he go around crying all the time? That sounds pretty hard.
No. He helps comfort those who have lost people, like widowers and widows, and
well, he sounds like a nice man. I like him.
Yes, his sigil is the crystal rose. It's rather pretty. The last time I tried talking and praying to him was over 40 years ago, and I was not kind. So I'm not
when you was first, when you first lost your wife.
Yes.
Well, that makes sense.
Well, I was the child that I was demanding to know why.
So,
she'll look around a little nervously.
Your gods ain't gonna be mad that you're talking to both of them, right?
No. It was actually quite common in my country to, how do I say this? Go to the correct god for aid.
Oh, I see. Okay, so it's like they each got a purpose. Well,
yes.
That makes sense to me. Everyone's got their specialty.
Mm-hmm. Case in point, you were not there for that battle. But we did fight followers of Babylon.
Who's that?
And he is a deity of oaths, promises, contracts, seduction, variety of wonderful things and horrifying things altogether. And then, of course, demons, devils, and the like.
What?
Yes, I know.
Wait, what?
Yes,
You mean all those things we fought? He's their, their god?
Not necessarily. Not everyone likes to follow him. But
I don't get it.
It's okay.
Wait, do orcs have a god?
Ruby starts to look really nervous.
Oh no, what if my god's mad at me?
No. You would know.
Well, I mean, I didn't know about any of these gods. I only knew about Materia. She ain't no orc.
Exactly. Which is all the more reason why they wouldn't be mad at you. Because you didn't know.
That's true.
She'll look a little embarrassed now.
Azul always talks about how dumb I am. I always tell him how dumb he is back, but sometimes, I actually kind of feel that way. I didn't really know much of anything when I came here, is what I've learned.
These are things that are from my country, so I kind of anticipated that it would be different here. Perhaps that they would have different names, or other things, such as Materia. We don't really have an overabundance of followers of Materia where I'm from, last I checked anyway.
Oh, what, Coffee? It just dawned on me. You know what that super bird told us? He said that, well, I didn't really understand it, but that something was keeping them out. Them angels, them celestials.
Yes.
Is something keeping out all those other gods?
I imagine so.
Huh. Now why would anyone want to do that?
Because when you want to try to control something, it is usually best to give them only one option.
Oh, wait.
Case in point, when one is herding cattle or other forms of livestock, you usually have only one method to keep them in, one pen to keep them in. And soon they only get accustomed with the manner in which they are taken care of. It is the same thing with people. If people are only taught one way and are only shown one way, then they will believe that is the only way. And then those who are creative enough to go outside those boundaries and develop new methods to try to do other things, such as perhaps building houses or how they choose to adorn clothes and other developed things, that takes creativity, that takes knowledge, that takes space. But if they're only forced to do things one way, then they will never grow. That's why external influence is so important.
She'll scowl so hard that her nose wrinkles up.
You're right.
Well, that just makes me feel like shit.
She'll ball up a snowball and throw it really hard at the side of the tent.
You telling me, oh man, that...
You hear
So you
somebody
don't-
go, ow!
You deserved it. Wait. That makes me feel like this whole war with demons is, well, pointless. That there's somebody else pulling all the strings.
Perhaps, but without sufficient evidence, we don't know.
That makes me real
There is
mad.
a role. Well, let me try to give you at least a little piece with this then. Fighting the demons is an important role. It is something that your culture and your people have specialized in for a reason. It's not just because you like killing, surely. It is because you feel that you are contributing to a greater good. That is what you've been taught, that is where you thrive. And look at all the wonders that orcs have been able to develop for themselves. They have different weapons. They likely, there was that very large crossbow, I forget the word, that they had at the other camp. That was lovely. And then they have the towers and the other structures that they use for even nomadic pilgrims. That's all technology that your people made. We are creatures of our environment. We adopt and we adapt.
Coffee, my head hurts. If we didn't have no war, I wonder what us orcs would have done instead. But if we don't have any war, then what are we all going to become?
Farmers,
Oh, I don't like thinking about that. That
inventors,
hurts my head.
artisans, fishermen, merchants.
Well, I do
There
like
is
shinies.
so much more than war. Yes, and you are very good at making them. She'll gesture to the earrings.
Oh, thanks.
So, yes, war plays an important part in life, but so does peace. And it makes me a little sad that it feels like a lot of orcs, especially of Gorvanis, they don't get much peace.
Nope. I don't think we'd know what to do if we had it. I know I wouldn't.
Make better jewelry? Hmm?
Coffee, I think I'd get bored.
Possibly.
We gonna say hi. I wanna say hi to your god. Is this tall enough? It's like as tall as me at this point.
Yes, that's perfectly fine. I prefer
Okay, what do I do?
I tend to meditate and use intent. It's okay.
The only time I have meditate is when, I get really angry and, kill stuff.
Yes. So we're going to be doing a different kind of meditation. We're going to be, I guess, asking the rock for a bit of wisdom.
Okay.
It sounds a little silly, but give it a shot and we'll see how we'll do, okay?
Okay.
Alright.
She's gonna copy exactly the position that Coffee's in, to the best of her ability.
So she will be sitting on her knees in a, I guess, kind of more of how the Buddhist monks are before they do their bowing. I don't know how to describe it other than that, sorry. She'll take a big breath in, she'll bring a palm in front of her, and kind of take a nice big breath inward, and then just kind of give a soft, slow hum And Mooney can watch as she takes her hand and then extends outward towards the rocks, focusing her intent upon the rocks with her eyes closed, and then repeating the circle again as she hums.
Okay, let me see if I can do this.
She'll go to sit on her legs.
Oh shit, hang on.
She'll take off all of her weapons and lay them in a row. Her 2 throwing axes, her giant hammer, her halberd.
Oh, wait, I got one more.
She'll put her dagger over here.
Okay,
Baby dagger.
She'll put her hand out.
Okay. I'm gonna let you guys do that for a bit, and then we'll go back to the boys over here real quick. All right. What's up, fellow penis havers? What are you guys doing?
Boldrum's rubbing his metal arm, looking out into the cold, standing next to Zool. Master Zool, I once believed I was unworthy of forgiveness when I saw the pain and suffering and destruction wrought by my foolish ambitions. In fear and desperation, I had deceived you. You rightfully claimed I was a liability and should have been cast out or even killed. But by Kafira's mercy, I was given a second chance, and I am eternally grateful to her. You asked me, back at the fortress, to choose a new path, and to not waver from it. I have my answer.
Oh, and what's that?
I choose to follow Master Tuk, and aid him in Advent Kuprokal in their crusade to protect this land from demons. And while I am certain that following the hand would likely lead to a similar outcome, I believe there is much doubt I have in the hand based on the research we found on the tram. But I wanted...
Upon hearing you mention Tuk's name, he will close his eyes and let out a very exasperated sigh. You mean to tell me that instead of forging your own path, you're just going to follow in that of another?
Yes. I tried to follow my own path once, and it led to the destruction of so many. Clearly, service is the path that I choose.
And you're going to follow Tuk?
Yes. I understand your hesitations and reservations, but I do believe the lad has proven himself over hard travels. And I hope to provide him wisdom on his trials to come. I know I am not perfect, neither is he, but together I believe we will overcome all that oppose us.
Take this how you will, but this seems like the blind leading the blind.
Fair. Point taken. But I have hope, and my hope lies in him. I do want to thank you for your leadership and wisdom that saw us through the wastes.
Well, I didn't really do it for you, Boldrum.
I know you didn't. But that doesn't mean you don't deserve my respect.
Well, you're welcome then, I guess, and good luck on your path. That's what you're gonna call it.
He shrugs. It was your words.
Yeah, as in make your own path in order to find your own redemption and not look for others to give it to you.
But that's the thing. It is they who have to forgive me. I cannot forgive myself at this point. I have too much blood on my hands, Master Zool.
Boldrum, you're an idiot.
Aye.
It doesn't matter what others think. Only you can give yourself back your own honor, Boldrum. I don't care what some dead dwarves wrote on a stone for you. They don't matter. They're dead. Only you make that decision.
He ponders. I understand, but I still choose this path. Yes, I could go back to Haikyo and rebuild their homes and hope that they come back to them one day. Or I can join a cause that would actively seek to save this land. I do not believe it is a lesser choice, if it's not my own. In the end, I have to follow it, do I? Not?
I mean, no. You don't have to do anything you don't want to, Bodrum. If you don't want to walk down a path, don't walk it. You could stay here in the snow, if you wanted.
Well, I'd prefer not to become a, icicle dwarf. Yes, they would put a funny
Regardless.
carrot on my nose.
I'm just saying, just kind of just sigh thinking about it again. Good luck on this path, Boldrum. I hope it brings you whatever it is you're looking for.
He nods. I am not the best with words, Master Zool, but I know that you mean the best.
Yeah, sure. Now, if there's anything else you need to say.
There is just one more thing.
Of course, out with it.
Punch him. Punch him.
I still have he starts to mutter and stammer.
Kiss him.
Out with it, lad.
I still have feelings for Gafira, but I don't believe I can ever make up to her what I have done because of my selfish act taking her child from her, along with Lord Tai and all of those people in Haikyo.
Yeah, it'd be kind of hard to overlook that fact.
Yeah. Really
Not to
don't.
mention I would kill you myself if you hurt her again.
Deservedly. Nor would I stop you.
Look, you two are both, I guess, adults, even though you don't act like it sometimes. So, if y'all want to entangle yourselves together, that's your choices. I think it's a dumb idea.
Well,
And I don't think you'll be able to walk with her if you're going to be walking with Took.
nods. I understand. Thank you, Master Zool.
Your thing. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have to go present our gift to the chief.
Hold up.
Yep.
I had something with Took and Holden.
Oh.
And I guess Jax too, since he's there. Jax will roll around in the snow, having just a good old time. Oh! Sorry, I had to get into character real quick.
Yes! Wow!
Wow, I'm so fucking old! Alright, there we go.
I'm sure.
Alright, you'll come over to Took. Pardon me, Mr. Took. How are you feeling? Do the rejuvenating properties of that woman assist you?
I don't feel 100% there, but
Oh, big surprise! Not 100%. Guess somebody didn't finish their spell. I should take a look at you to make sure you're alright.
sure.
Well,
It took
look at
a
here.
little bit days.
Look at all this damage that's still on your body. Well, if I had cast the spell, it certainly wouldn't have been like that. But yeah, regardless, some ointments on there.
Oh.
So, I was wondering, Holden, you're here too.
Aye.
I will admit I spent a little bit of time away from the harlot. I was wondering if you happened to have overheard anything whilst the magic was being performed. I find the act of bringing Took back to life to be most preposterous, but still.
I mean, she talked to Zul about some powder or something. I think she needed to do the ritual. And then she told him that for some reason Took, something about, I don't know, it would take more to bring him back, and to do it would
Like a loving
cost
relationship.
potentially more lives of their kin, but Zul asked her to follow through with it. So she
I see.
started dancing a bit.
You're
and-
saying the chieftain chose to sacrifice several of her individualistic tribes people in order to resurrect Mr. Took.
Aye. Sounds about right.
Please keep spilling the tea, little Holden.
What?
Tell me
There's-
more.
What do you mean that she sacrificed her
Yes,
life
please
to
go
the-
into intrepid detail about this claim.
Well, when we first got here, Zul said the place looked sparse, and when he talked to his wife, Chief, she had mentioned that they had lost many of their numbers to a battle.
Oh,
But
did they seem quite strained when they were talking to each other? Perhaps bubbling with resentment and bitterness.
I mean, yeah, but that's Zul like 100% of the time.
Well, I
Seems
wouldn't
like-
say that. I mean, I'm sorry.
So it seems like they're kind of the same in that regard. But she said,
Oh, yes, they have a lot in common, I'm sure. Please continue.
she said that could be used to, I guess, help rejuvenate 5 or so of their kin, but it was our only option to bring you back. And
What?
Zul, I guess, told her.
more
I mean, she's the
lives from my
chief, she can-
mistakes, from my weakness? Ugh.
Well, you see, Took, if I might offer an old man's wisdom, don't let the incompetencies of that witch get you down. Had she cast the spell properly, I'm sure she could have healed everyone. But, that's what happens when you... Not me. But the important thing is that you are alive now, and that the lives that were sacrificed due to the breathtaking complacency of the chiefess in question means that it will not go to waste. You've been chosen, apparently, by a great and higher power,
Yes.
and that is something to be celebrated. Watching you come back to life, your eyes fluttering open with the same light that I once saw in my daughter's eyes, has given me a somewhat jaded hope that perhaps I might be able to achieve the same with little Reyna. Despite my knowledge to the contrary, to actually witness the act of revivification is, well, it instills one with hope. A deep and intense hope.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Having access to such powerful magics, being able to get back what was lost, that is
Yes.
always good.
Yes. And, once again, as an old man's wisdom, if you think that you are weak, my dear boy, then you do not understand the conceptualization of strength. Strength is not winning. Strength isn't overpowering something. Strength is doing something that is hard, despite that you might lose. That is where the act of strength comes through, old Took. You see, you faced the creature, and yes, you were defeated. But your strength comes from the attempt. There are plenty of others that would have ran from such a creature, bargained with it. They would have made every excuse in the world, and yes, they might even have lived.
Blasphemous.
But they would not be strong.
Hmm.
Look upon the gift that has been given you as just that, a gift. Observe, as he gestures towards Jax. Look at that good boy over there.
Yeah.
Do you think that his life is any diminished now that his body shares the strange amalgamation of the two souls therein?
What do you mean, shared?
It's a bit complex, to be honest, but I believe... it's both of them are put together. Two souls. Animal souls are a bit more malleable than those of the pebbles.
But I don't understand.
Well, don't worry yourself about such advanced magical teachings. Just understand this. Do you think that the joy on Jax's face is any less valuable than it was before?
I suppose it's the same.
Indeed. He will then offer a hand to lift you up. Neither is your life worth any less.
I see. He takes his.
And he will struggle
And
picking
gets
you up.
up.
Oh, my word. So heavy. Strong. He'll pick you up. You orcs are... Anyway. A new hand touches the silver.
A new hand.
A new hand.
Duke is asexual.
No, he's not giving up on you, you sexy green old man.
He is 40.
But that doesn't mean he can't have a little
Side action.
a little side
Side
look. I
action.
mean, you are after all married for now. So,
For now.
as he lifts you up, he will blush slightly at your build, and then he will continue and say, "Your life, I would dare say, is worth no less, as I said. Your dreams, desires, worth no less than they were before. Victory is an elusive thing. To achieve it means to achieve, well, nothing, in a way. When you achieve your goal, you are left with what? Happiness? Accomplishment? The driving forces of this world are ever-changing, dear Took. This is something that I learned in a most disturbing manner. Stagnancy is perhaps the only real crime that exists. So, fear not your own death, nor even your perceived failure. The churning engine of trying. That is what matters. That is what will, well, give you the life that you sought. What else? What other choice do you have? To lay down and to give up? To die?
Of course not.
Wouldn't that be a waste? He will
Yeah.
adjust his droopy hat. And speaking of giving you such advice, I believe it is time that I followed my own. If you could please watch little Reyna for me. Where I go next shall not be for the eyes of a child.
Sure.
Okay.
Pet
Yes! Yes!
The time has come.
Let's go!
A duel of fates.
Azul, an intense aura comes emanating from the snow towards you.
Joseph Joestar.
I should go somewhere else for this. There's a random one go somewhere else. Mr. Zool.
Oh, hello, Thomas.
Hi.
Can I help you with something?
Hello. I was wondering if you would like to exchange a few words. I think there are some things that we should discuss.
I was kind of on my way to talk to my wife, but...
Yes, of course! Yes! Of course you should... No! I insist.
Oh, okay.
There are words I would like to share with you before you go and speak to that... charming woman.
Uh-huh.
Well, come. Over here. Further away from her.
Very well.
This direction. Fuck off! Oh. Rude. Find another rock. Thomas goes to take a seat on this rock, and then we'll see that it's weirdly wet and will not sit on it. And will turn and look towards Zool and will say, there are a few things that I think I should discuss with you.
Uh-huh.
Well, the first thing I should begin with is... our mission is complete. I believe we should discuss terms.
Very well.
As it were, I don't know if you remember precisely what our agreement was. He asks, leaving it open.
Not off the top of my head.
It has been some time. Well, payment and all that aside, I have developed something over the course of our adventure together.
Oh, I didn't know you were an alchemist.
Yes. Quite a few chemicals, in fact, I believe have been activated on our travels together. A sort of churning and frothing of juices, if you were. It is difficult to truly explain I think it is best that I put it this way. Our journey together, hand in hand, quite literally, in service to the Black Hand, has enamored me to greater possibilities. I dare say that I believe that together we can accomplish much for the glory of the Black Hand. And that I think that... hold on, I had something written in my spell book for this. He'll open his spell book and start going through it quickly, trying to find... what is it? Oh, here it is. I think the two of us might benefit from a mutually beneficial relationship from this moment forward. More so than mercenary and employer, but as kindred spirits, intimately composed before the Black Hand.
I mean, I already thought of you as a friend, Thomas.
Okay. Make me a persuasion check.
Okay.
I'll make a Constitution saving throw versus a no. Very good.
Once again, failing.
Well, I of course, yes. Yeah, it's certainly more than just employer. I was only speaking to the efficacity of our exchange. I too have felt obviously not the same. I really haven't felt anywhere to that level of detachment. The point that I'm trying to get to is I don't know what you have planned for the future. And I know that I dare say feel a bit adrift to think of my future without you. So I wanted to go over the possibility of that perhaps we might continue our
Journey together.
arcane bonding and glorious commitment to the Black Hand together.
I mean,
the same
I
time.
already asked you to come to the Black Hand's tower with me.
Yes, of course. It's just that I am afraid that there might be other commitments that might distract you. Hence the difficulty of this conversation.
You mean with Took and his angel bird thing?
Who? Oh, no. No, not that. No, oh my goodness. No, not Took. I think he's going to be a bit involved, I believe, with the avian variety. I meant more specifically your more mundane connections, familial ties, or otherwise.
Thomas, you're gonna have to be blunt here. I do not understand what you're trying to ask me.
Well, all right then. You see, I believe that our connection is stronger than any connection that I personally have ever had. But such a connection of such strength has been blessed by the Black Hand, and I want us both to respect that gift. Our intimate soul links that we have felt together. Surely you have felt it as well, yes? The way that our magic coils together, and the sweat of our hands, and the magic in your eyes have swore. Okay, insight roll.
This is your last chance.
This is
This
the
is
one.
your last
this
chance.
one.
This is the one. I
May-
know it. This has gotta
is
be
the
the one.
one.
There's no way.
Please now.
Okay.
Oh my god.
All right. For the first time, perhaps an inkling of what he might be alluding to.
Mm-hmm.
Your response?
I think I know where you're going with this, Thomas.
Oh, you do? Oh, well. He adjusts himself. Oh.
And while I do like you, and you are a great friend and a powerful compatriot,
That's true.
I don't really flow that way. And I am already happily married. Thomas?
Oh, sorry. I saw my future self die. I understand. I suppose.
I'm
I will admit I'm confused. We held hands several times. Our magic intermingled together. I had thought that...
You said that was to empower our magics.
Yes! The magic of our, I suppose, my love or you.
Oh, I thought you meant like actually empowering our magic through the black hand. Oh, okay.
His
This
eyes
is.
swell with tears. Yes.
He'll scratch the back of his head very awkwardly. I didn't even know you liked other men. You had a daughter and everything.
Not just men. You must know I'm arcane sexual.
What?
Yes.
I don't know what that is, Thomas.
Oh, it means that I'm sexually attracted to those that use magic. Their gender is of little consequence.
Oh.
Yes, it's an aberrant form of pansexual, which is also an aberrant form of omnisexual. As I look at this fucking list I wrote. I'm also quite demi on that regard, but I don't believe enough to be given the label.
What are your pronies, by the way?
Oh, my pronouns are old and man.
Same.
So is Zool.
But look, like I said, I very much consider you a great friend, and I would like to continue to have you join me in my future journeys. But at least right now, I don't see you in that way.
Wait, right now? What do you mean by that? I thought you said you didn't flow that way.
I don't.
Oh. Well.
Yet.
Well, he starts to get choked up. Well, of course it's silly of me to even think that you said you had a wife. I always thought that you were just joking about that. Yes, of course. I'll need to think, obviously. I'll need to speak with little Raina and decide our next course of action. I, of course, will have to use my newfound hope that a cure could be found for her current form. At least I'll have something to look forward to. Anyway, thank you for setting the record straight. Whatever a intense discussion this has been. I understand, of course. I respect that you are the way that you are and happily married, apparently. Apologies. And now I am by myself. I should go speak to little Raina.
I mean, you're not by yourself, Thomas.
I'm quite by. He will adjust his hat. Thank you, Zool. I will. I think I should.
As he walks away, he'll Zool, as he goes to walk away, Zool will hold out his hand to shake his hand.
He'll stop and look back. As your hand is out, he will look at it, reaching for it slowly, and then he'll stop. No. You were an impossible dream.
With his hand still extended, he'll raise an eyebrow. What an odd character. But that was a very awkward conversation. I didn't know he was arcane sexual. That's.
Oh, look, guys! It looks like it's all clear out here.
Yep. All clear on
What the
that.
hells are you three doing over there?
Keep a watch, Zool. What were you doing?
Oh, hello, Master
That
Zool.
damn thing.
Uh-huh.
Come along, little Raina. We have to go talk about things.
Oh.
Just smoking
watch
my
is
feelings.
I guess he swoops
nothing to
his
see
daughter,
here.
but before everyone else comes back, can I
Yeah,
get a
he's
thing
gone.
with Took real quick?
He's getting the fuck out of there. Oh, you got a thing with Tug real quick? Alright.
Yeah.
Whoa, that's happening.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Basically, once Thomas left, Holden would just move from here over to here and just be like, "Aye, Took,
Yes.
take what Thomas said to heart. Don't ever think of yourself as weak. You've done a lot of good for this group and for the continent." Holden will grip his hand, kind of forcing his arms to flex a bit. Don't ever think that strength is just what your body has. Muscles don't make true strength, Took. Your insight, your wisdom, your expertise with demons, aberrations.
When
Well,
you
the
said
reason-
expertise, he gets a little bit down and reminiscent, like kind of like remembering a time. It just looks down.
Holden will just continue.
Yeah.
All that, it's done a lot for us. Your strength is up there. Muscles don't make a man, Took. Muscles might seem flashy, might seem powerful, but that's just on the outside. We wouldn't have got half as far as we did without you. So don't
Well-
ever think down on yourself like that.
Suppose it could be useful at times.
Aye.
Hmm.
But also, I owe you an apology.
An apology.
Aye. And Holden will kind of go a bit lax and soften up. 2 times. You've fallen. And it was my fault. With the shard, I was there. I tried to stop it and I wasn't strong enough. He gestures to himself. All this muscle was nothing to stand up to that. From the beginning of the fight to the end. You, Coffee, Zool, y'all were the reason we got through that. And even this time, it might have been your action itself that led to your demise. But you saw an opportunity. That wit and that insight gave you a chance. And you might have failed, but that doesn't make you weak. Because no one else even saw the opportunity to take it. And even that was my fault. For had I not caused this problem, you would not fallen the first or the second time. And for that I'm sorry.
Yes. It would be best if I was there to oversee it. To give my wisdom, both theoretically and through my direct experience.
Aye. Just remember this. You are not the weak one in this group. And then Holden will wander back over to the fire.
What do you mean, not the weak one?
Oh, he comes back. Everyone has their strengths and weaknesses. Everyone has something they bring to the table. But traveling through the waste with all of you has only shown me that I don't have much to offer. If it's raw power you need, Mooney has that in spades. If it's insight and intelligence, that's you or Zool or Coffee. If it's tact on the battlefield, that's you and Boldrum. I've been nothing but a hindrance to this group since I caused this problem. And my weaknesses are the reason we're here.
No. You were strong on fighting these demons. You were able to fell quite a bit of demons. Heck, if anything, you should be titled as Demon Hunter. You are quite the bane against these demons.
Duke, I spent most of these last fights in the demon wastes sitting in a corner, or running from one end of a box to another. Yes, I might be able to deal with some small fries, save a couple of people here and there, but I'm not the bane of demons. I'm a man with big arms and a big stick. Just like Mooney. But I don't have her resilience. More often than not, I was the one on the ground. Even during the engine fight, I tried my best to be useful. And in one quick fury of blows, I was able to do what little I could. But even then, I wasn't able to aid the way that I should have been.
Bolden. You do remind me of me. And maybe Boldrum. That this mistake, you have overcome it. You have corrected it. You can always forward. Become better.
I'm not saying I was stopping. I was just trying to let you know that strength isn't always what people think it is.
I see. Well, to the tenacity of it, let's just continue moving forward then.
Aye. That's the plan.
Yes.
And then I'll sit here and sit next to Took.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. At this point, Thomas comes by, grabs Reyna, and Cry runs over here, ugly crying out of his face.
Oh.
Jax will go, give a little whimper, and kind of watch him go. And then Zool arrives, the heartless bastard. Just kidding. The monster setting reasonable boundaries.
The bad guy in the rom-com.
Yep, the bad guy. He'll actually, upon seeing Jax, he'll come over. Hey, Jax. And he'll look at him right in his,
he'll start sniffing.
lizard eyes. I need you to do me a favor. Go find Coffee and lick her. And don't stop.
Alright, Jax will nod, and then we'll roll around on the snow.
Oh, what you got there, boy? Oh.
Damn it, Jax.
Moody starts to roll around with him.
I think you're supposed to give him food or something, Zool. He likes that.
What
You're
happened?
right. He'll pull out a ration.
Oh,
What happened to Thomas?
what's that?
You now have
Jax.
Jax's rapt attention.
Go find Coffee and lick her. And
Oh, that's a good
don't
idea.
Stop.
Mhm.
And he'll give him the treat.
Nom,
Go
nom,
on.
nom, nom, nom. He will go over here and lay down and eat it.
Oh, you s-
Here, come on, I'll tell
Whatever.
you. Hey, Jax!
She'll whistle.
Oh,
Hey, Coffee! Coffee, where you at? Coffee, hey, what up? Damn it, she... Man, she always slinks off to there.
did you guys want to talk before that?
Yeah.
Is there a way? Okay,
Real quick.
give me like 10
sure.
seconds
Before that comes.
that comes your way.
That's fine. That's entirely fine. Kafira. He's stammering.
Aye.
I would not be here today if it wasn't for your mercy. your bravery and your compassion. It is my hope to reforge the trust that was broken between us. Steadily, patiently, with a strong foundation. I promise to be better, to do better. Like a stone upon a stone upon a stone. I will.
I. Could you clarify for me what you perceive to be motives?
What I perceive to be.
Yes, I wish to understand what you perceive as my mercy.
It was in your right to kill me.
I see.
You didn't have to take me to the waste. You could have killed me back at the fortress. Back after what I did to Haikyo.
Forgive me, I do not see that as mercy. I see it as holding you accountable.
Perhaps. It will be my penance to atone for what I have done. For some, death is a mercy. I am happier to serve than to have perish.
I look forward to seeing the progress of your rebuilding.
He nods. I look forward to proving it. Gives a short bow. By the way, could I have that Warhammer back?
Why?
Because I kind of need it to do my job and keep these people safe and construct new equipment. I'll trade you my sword for it.
She'll take up the warhammer, staring intently at it. Yes, I suppose you will need it. She'll hop it so that way the head of the hammer sets into her palm, and she will extend the handle onto him.
He takes the warhammer and clasps her hand with his own and gives a firm grip. I will make things right. And in return, he takes the scabbard of the sword and hands it to her.
It has been a very long time since I've used a sword like this. Usually I'm used to more nimble weaponry. I don't think I'll be much good with this.
I think you surprise yourself. You seem quite handy. That was not a pun.
Give you that. She'll cede it. Thank you for the exchange. Is there anything else I could do for you?
Not at this time.
Very well.
Shall we rejoin the others?
You may rejoin them if you wish.
Very well.
And then at that point, dabba-dee-ba-dabba-doo-ba-dabba-dee-bo-bo. Go ahead, Moody.
She had changed her plan. She's
Oh.
hiding. She's waiting to jump out on coffee.
Oh, I see.
Wait, Bulger, where's Coffee? I was gonna get her.
Bark! Bark!
Where is she?
Bark!
She just points.
Oh!
Shoot. She'll kick the snow.
Jax will chase the snow.
Well,
Jesus.
I'm getting hungry.
She'll go up here.
Hey, Chief.
Zool is moments from talking to his wife when...
She do that to you often.
She just goes by him.
Hey, Chief.
Stick her head in here.
Oh,
She'll turn around. What is it?
well, I was gonna ask when y'all eat around here, but you want some help?
No need. Food will be served soon. The hunter should be back.
Okay.
She'll go back out here.
She steps out, washing her hands in the snow. Ah. What is it, husband?
Well, see now I finally have a chance. I've come to honor the tradition of presenting the chief with a gift, and he'll hold out the Star Sower for you, my lady.
She'll raise an eyebrow. She'll take it, kind of look at it, admiring its edge. Fine weapon. Perhaps we can find some use for it. She'll place it on her belt.
It works best at night in the skylight.
She'll nod.
I had Coffee send word to the other chiefs, or at least one of them, to meet here to discuss things. If you will allow it.
Of course. Saves me time anyway.
And one last favor I would like to ask of you.
Hold on. I have to roll to see if Thomas saw you give that. Damn it.
Oh my god!
I will use my inspiration to make him reroll that.
I'm afraid that you cannot interfere with love.
No! Fuck. Oh well.
Go ahead.
I made a promise to one of my compatriots. So when you have a moment, will you bring your tattoo kit? I promise to make one of them a part of the tribe, a part of the family.
Oh, and you did not think that perhaps I might have a word on that?
Well,
Whom?
yes. The blue one with the one arm.
The foreigner?
Yes, the foreigner. Foreign she may be, but a better companion you couldn't ask for. And she is very...
Enough! Enough with your speech. No more. We do not take foreigners. It is because of foreigners that our tribe is in shambles. It is them and their nascent beliefs that allowed demonology to fester, and you wish to make one a part of our tribe? What has happened
Yes.
to you? Have you forgotten our customs?
I have not.
It seems that you have.
Well then, by all means, re-enlighten me.
It's quite simple. The demons stir due to the presence of those that worship them. Foreigners bring foreign gods. It's not hard to understand.
I care not what god she follows.
I do! If she is to join our tribe, I care very much as to what she worships and what magics that she brings. And you would too if you had your head about you.
I do, and I have seen her slay more demons than half this tribe.
Well, I'll put aside that insult to your own people. But you say you don't care about the deity she follows? Do you even know anything about it?
It's some kind of rock that brings patience.
She'll raise a single eyebrow. That sounds ridiculous.
Ridiculous, I agree. But if it's what brings her peace in times of strife,
Is
then
that
who
what
am I
this is
to
about?
judge?
Peace? You wish to give the crippled warrior a place to hold honor? She will have to pass our trials. She has injured herself. How will she do this?
Even injured, I'm pretty sure she would pass.
Oh, really? You're pretty
Yes.
sure? Tell me, how does one arm wrestle with a singular arm? And furthermore, how does one fight with a singular arm? Would you explain this to me? And furthermore, even if she somehow bests any of us, what good is she in battle?
I have
Come
seen
here.
her
Come here, right now.
walk in.
Look at them. These are your people. She will gesture to the triage tent full of the grievously wounded and some of them are even dead. They're just being cared for, preparing for burning. These are your people. These are what you asked of me to use the last bit of our diamond dust to resurrect your friend. At least he is orc. And from what I can see, he is not of a traitor tribe. I thought, oh, perhaps my dear husband might see something that I don't. But this is too much that you ask. You ask a foreigner, a foreign cripple, to join our tribe.
I do, because without them, we wouldn't even have a tribe. Lord knows what that construct would have done, being so close to our home.
She will
If
lean
not for
forward.
them, I would be gone, and so would everyone else here.
She leans forward. Without them.
Yes,
Without them, would it even have happened at all?
they are not at fault for the one that caused it.
Deception check. Roll her insight.
Alright, well, actually, I'll try to roll better on that one. I'll use one of my inspirations for that.
Eh,
Nope, not any better.
It's even worse.
Classic Zool.
Nah, I can't lie to her.
You don't even believe your own words. Your audacity has certainly not been tempered in your time away. No, she will not be a member of our tribe. And if you're not careful with your behavior, perhaps you won't be. You need to remember whom your allegiance is to. Look around you, husband. It will take us years to replenish our population. The other tribes may attempt Soredgar to merge us, and I will not be in a position to resist them. And furthermore, we may simply be wiped out by the next demonic patrol. What do you intend to do, now that your ally has recovered himself? Whenever this bird returns with whatever prophetic mutterings it has. Are you to go with them? To travel to some tower, as I overheard? Or are you going to stay here with your people?
I go where I am called by the hand. You know this.
Does the hand call you to make one of these foreigners a member of the tribe that you abandoned?
I did not abandon. I left because that's what I was told to do.
Her eyes will start to tear up. Look at them! That is the cost of your service!
Kind of clench his fist. I understand your frustrations and your anger, but taking it out on me for doing the service that our family has promised for generations.
You hide behind your traditionalist vows. You hide behind your falsehood wisdom. You use it like a shield, using the quotes of better men and superior orcs to excuse your own terrible decisions. I pled with you before you left not to do so. You did, and look at what your decision has wrought us. You and I are amongst the strongest of our tribe. You cut our power in half. Our marriage only occurred because of this fact. But even then, I played the adoring wife. I allowed you to leave. I even gave you supplies. I burnt incense. I prayed that you would return. We have lost too many for you to leave again. If you cannot see that, then you are blinded by your service. The Black Hand did not save our people. The Black Hand has asked from us too much. It won't happen again. Go speak with your companions. You will either return to me my husband or an outcast. Go. There are wounded I must attend to.
With his face looking very sullen at what she had just said, he will give a bow. As you say, Chiefess. And he will walk out. Well, that could have gone better.
Hale?
Mooney doesn't mock him. She just looks serious.
Took just looks at him incredulously.
Comes over and sinks down. And just looks into the fire, just unblinking.
She'll hand over the stick she used to poke at it. Here you go.
What,
Looks like you
what's
need it
with
more
the-
than I do.
What do I need a stick for?
Some good poking.
I don't need to poke the fire.
She'll just shrug at him, take it back.
You can poke brother.
Why would I poke Holden?
He likes being poked. It makes him
Magic
laugh.
does. Sorry.
Look, he'd have to be careful. If he pokes in the wrong place, he's gonna bleed.
He's a spiky
Oh,
one.
wait. Oh, wait, no, you wait. Nah, he'd be fine. I forgot, Jewel doesn't bleed.
Hey, can we all agree not to tell Coffee about that conversation? I think that would really hurt her.
What conversation? He says.
Good.
I mean,
Well-
I have to tell her anyway, but whatever.
I don't
Well,
think
I'm
you
just
need to
gonna
say
I
what,
wasn't trying, but y'all are very loud.
Yeah, we orcs say our stuff out in the open. You gotta tell those specifics. She's already struggling to find a purpose again.
And purpose she will find one day. It might not be today or tomorrow.
She'll find
There's
it.
always purpose.
To be clear, they were speaking in Orcish, so only Took and Uni would understand.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good. Then Holden didn't need to say that.
Well, I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna go find Coffee. She keeps slinking off in the darkness. It's kind of weird. I don't like when she's alone.
She'll stand up.
Also, I'm probably gonna go punch some stuff. I'm getting restless. Y'all come find me if you need me, okay?
Alright,
Very
it
well.
is at this
Aye.
point that there is a horn that sounds as the hunting party has returned.
What's
Oh,
that?
good. Dinner's here.
That's the hunting party.
Jax will start dancing in front of the entrance.
Mooney will call out.
Come on, Coffee. Dinner's here.
Eventually, Zul's eyes will cast over to Took, and he'll just think to himself, I hope that damned bird is worth all this trouble.
I mean, it did say it would come back with gifts or something.
Get out of my head, Holden!
Oh,
Yeah, that was in his head. Just 3 more days, right, Master Took?
Wasn't it a couple?
It's 3 days till the bird comes back. I'm basically just waiting
Oh,
for
yeah.
you guys to be done, and then I'm just gonna move time forward. So
Yes, 3 days.
There will be much to prepare.
I must go pee pee. I'll be right back.
Well,
So what are you doing for downtime?
working.
gee, I don't know, Elmo. What do we do in our downtime?
Indeed.
By the way, the piano in the background was very cute.
Gosh darn it.
I don't think No, I it was heard good. piano. It was good. There's a piano?
It was his kid played it, like the little xylophone piano thing.
Oh, the xylophone. Okay.
Mm.
Stoicism. With childlike happiness.
Yes.
I almost told you guys one of my big secrets, but then I realized we're currently streaming.
No secret sharing. No, no secrets yet. Right. Well, I better go find coffee real quick.
Very well.
Alright. We'll be here if you need us.
We'll tend to the fire.
Oh, there you are. He'll kind of awkwardly approach, scratching the back of his head. Hail. Again, coffee.
It's weird when you say it like that. What is it, Zul?
Were you able to send that message?
I haven't heard word back yet.
Okay. Well, I know that I had promised to make you a part of my tribe, but it's not really up to me, and needless to say, the leadership does not agree with my decision. So, unfortunately, at this time, I can't officially make you one.
It's fine, I suppose.
But
After all, why would the Proudworks want to cripple anyway?
crippled or not, I still see a great warrior. And an even better friend, Coffee. And while she may not agree, I still consider you a part of the tribe. Because if it hadn't been for you, none of us, including my tribe, would be here now. So I thank you for that.
I do not see what you see.
I believe it was your healing that kept us alive while fighting the construct. It was your bow that was striking true to it multiple times. I don't understand how you don't see what you bring to this group, Coffee.
I miss my bow. Even if it's on my back.
Well, I have a suggestion for that, actually.
Get a stick and pray?
No, there's these wondrous things called crossbows that you can use one-handed.
Blasphemy is thy trigger. Alright.
You said you wanted a ranged option.
Yes, I wanted a non-magic ranged option, so that way, well, some of us shall look pointedly at Zool, radiate and utilize their magics at first. Some of us can focus using such magics on healing instead. Based off of the mood I am only assuming your wife is in, it appears that my efforts in trying to heal the tent were in vain.
She is a stubborn one, but she will come around eventually.
Stubbornness I'm used to. Remember? Married a dwarf. It's... You don't think that any efforts I make are going to be enough for her. And that is just going to be the way it is. I wanted to help your people, especially after finding out that they were so injured. But it's not enough. So I have to grow. Somehow. So that way, if I come across another batch of poor, unfortunate souls that have been roughed up through war, they too can get touched up and get back to work.
And that's what makes you a great person, Coffee, is because you helped out my tribe without being asked or expecting something in return.
Payment. Yes, I don't know. It's not expensive to be kind until they just see an outsider. They don't see some hopeful fool trying to help.
Well, You do have some weird practices. You have to admit.
Do I?
I mean, talking to a rock is kind of weird.
It is a focus in which I focus my intent and my faith. I also meditate and do non-typical prayer because formalized prayer just makes it feel weird.
I get that, but you're still talking to a rock, Coffee.
It is an earth god. Am I supposed to speak to something else?
No, I'm just saying it's odd from an outsider's view.
Perhaps you would prefer I speak to idols of voluptuous women instead.
Raise an eyebrow. Why would
I've
that
seen the
matter?
Matherian statues. Those are not just some fragile, abstract ladies.
The hunters come back with the food, start to take it towards the center. Jax dances and hops, following them.
Moody would also follow.
Regardless, it's... Like I said, I consider you a part of the tribe, even if you aren't officially. And who knows, maybe one day you can break down that hard outer wall that she has. She is very kind and soft on the inside, I assure you.
I believe that pleasure is only known to her husband and maybe her children. Seldom few others.
He'll put his hand on your shoulder. Don't give up on her quite yet. Come along.
I have
the
paid
hunters are
the
back.
price for blind trust. I have no intention of suffering that price again. Enjoy your meal.
Are you not coming?
Why would I come?
Because it's time to eat.
Then go enjoy your meal.
Yeah, no. Grabbed you by collar. Come on.
No.
You're coming with me,
No,
little one.
I'm not
Kicking and
little.
screaming.
Lies and slander. Release me.
What the?
Oh, hello.
Moody sees this, and she will punch Zool.
Put her down! She said put her down!
Oh, yeah, punch him. Yeah, fight him.
He'll let go. I was bringing her for dinner.
Oh. Wait, you were gonna eat?
No, I wasn't really that hungry.
Hungry orc, hungry orc.
Okay, I'm sorry I punched you. Good idea.
Hungry,
Come on, Coffee.
Hungry orc.
She'll start to hurt her.
A whole
push her.
throng of orcs come in. Yeah, now we get to eat food.
Don't you come away from me. Come on, we're gonna
And
eat.
possibly violate it at the same time.
Fucker, you're a weird kid.
Yeah, thanks. Hey, did you kiss that old man?
No.
He's still crying about it. You really fucking broke his heart. What did he say? Kiss an old man? Oh yeah, you should have seen it. He shattered his heart into 1,000 pieces. It was like this. Oh, Zool, I'm an old man. I like women. Oh no! I'm gonna go grab my skeletal daughter. This orc lady will just start beating up Hook. Start punching the shit out of him. Hook! No, I wanted my steak! Okay.
Jackass.
Wait, all that happened?
Wow. Holden looks at camera.
Oh, brother.
Oh, okay, fine. I'll bring you some food. Okay, you sit over there. Just don't go crawling off in the darkness. I don't know what's out there.
Moon will come in here and help cook / instantly eat everything.
Jax will start eating as well.
Nom 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 nom.
Meat.
She'll secretly hoard away a small little. What would they? Not plates. What would they use?
Hands.
There's no leaves around here.
They have wooden bowls.
Yeah.
Wooden bowls? Okay.
Jax will grab a piece
We're not
of rope.
savages like the aunt. Come on.
Jax will grab a piece of rope and then bring it and put it down in front of Coffee.
What do you want me to do with the rope?
He shoves the little piece of rope closer to you. Ruff!
I think
She
he wants
will-
to play fetch.
Take up the rope.
Alright, he bites the rope and like.
Hey, tug of war, Coffee, come on.
I'm going to let you know now, Jax, this is a completely unfair fight.
He does not care. You only need one hand to play.
Uh-huh.
And then he'll stop and he'll just go. He'll just stare at it.
You won't let him win, Coffee, come on. You gotta pull back.
I think Jax could easily carry me about like a balloon if he really wanted.
And then Jax will stop and suddenly look to the side.
Oh, it's still weird when he does that. I don't know if I'm ever gonna use that.
His tongue will come out and go. And then go back.
Let me see if you will respond. She will do a hand gesture as she would typically for grabbing Ma's attention,
Jax will look right at.
and she will have him lower down before placing the rope on his nose.
Lays down.
Rope across nose.
It's across.
Oh, he looks so cute.
The serpentine eyes are with absolute focus. The dog mouth is.
Gives a release command so that he can attack. He still remembers, that's good.
And then Jax will start doing weird snake-like movements around Coffee.
You
Okay,
still
that's new.
can use my shoulders and lap. You're fine.
All right, you get the belly.
There you go. Very good.
He'll show you his belly, and then we'll do the fucking T-Rex thing.
Yes. Adorable T-Rex thing with lots of belly scritches. Just
Good.
idly looking.
You better.
You better!
You got one hand. Its only purpose is to pet me.
Oh my!
I pet that dog.
You gotta
That is
pet
a
that
dog logic if I ever
You better
heard
pet
one.
that dog. You got one hand. That's all you need.
Mm-hmm.
Got 2
These other
feet,
people,
too.
they got 2 hands, and they're not petting me as far as I'm concerned. Useless. All of them.
Nowhere near enough pets.
Okay. Meanwhile, okay, we are coming to the point of I need the next 30 minutes to do your
Yes.
your rundown.
Yeah.
So here we go.
I-
What's up?
Oh, I is an affirmation of
Oh,
yeah.
I.
Let's go.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Aye, sir.
I was like, yes.
A-Y-E. Yes.
Ah, yes, good.
Hey.
That's
Aye.
no,
Yarr.
Anyway,
Mhm.
where the hell did I put that guy? There he is. Okay.
There's a whole list somewhere. It's hiding.
After a couple of days amongst the orcs, with various levels of interaction, whilst you may not be a part of the tribe, you are allies of it. Find that their beginning coldness, supplemented by rage and sorrow, does diminish somewhat as the hunters bring in quite the haul from their trip, and people eat well. The feast is great. And I presume that everyone does a little bit of downtime, which don't worry about that. However, eventually, in a flash of light, Kuprokol appears before you.
Yes.
Rock and stone.
The flash of light. Kubrikal appears once more before Took. His wings are open, and as he appears, several objects are conjured before him. 3 white marbled chests.
Ooh!
Kubrikal will hop up atop the middle one, and then will speak. Took Norin, recipient of the Chosen of Glory, I, Kubrikal, Advent of Elysium, have appeared before you as promised. There is much we have to discuss. I bring with me several gifts, gifted to you by Lord Glory himself. It has expended what little manifestation that our High Lord could conjure. You are expected to offer proper homage towards his greatness. I have also come bearing an additional message for the one known as Coffee. Kubrikal will look around.
Hey, Coffee, get over here!
What do you need of me?
Step forward.
And we'll get up, go stand next to her.
Kubrikal will then produce a sealed scroll. The Lord of Sorrows sends you this message, unable to respond to your earnest plea. The manifestation limitations of Corvinus make it difficult for any pantheon to find their way. He has taken it upon himself to entreat Lord Ezekine to expend a small fracture of your faith in order to respond to you in kind. Furthermore, he has employed me to give unto you his apologies for his limited response. Took, as his attention immediately goes back to the task at hand, leaving the scroll atop the bottommost chest for Coffee. Listen well, mortals. You have been chosen. The Lord of Light, Glory himself, has bade it. Oh boy, the time has finally come.
Yes.
I'm so ready.
For the light!
One second. One moment. Okay, here we go. Getting all my stuff together. And with this, Kubrikal will explain. The Lord of Light has bid me to give unto you the following task. Thou shalt head towards the south, to a place known as Hailhorn. There, an artifact recovered as a museum piece must be reacquired, for as it is a pendant of the White Pantheon, bought and sold from merchants in the free cities. Your requirement of this particular relic may be done however you see fit. The Lord of Light would remind you that such darker methods are prohibited. If you are to take him up upon his offer, you shall act in accordance with the light. Once the relic has been recovered, I shall be granted further instructions. Denote, however, that it is of the most prime importance. The undulations of Corvinus have shuddered across Verum. The Grey have already met to discuss. The Black, and now the White, shall have their council. Such a meeting is impossible, however, without the requirement of this relic. Recover it, and then you shall ascend to the highest point of the mountains of the south. And upon then, I shall be granted further divinations. These chests hold within it the supplies and ordnance required to make your journey across the dangerous mountains. You will also find within it wealth that you may use as you see fit. Once you have acquired the relic and ascended the mountain top, further instructions will be granted. Kuprakal will sort of shake its head. Apologies. Repeating in thrice is a nominal foible of my people. Do you understand these instructions?
Yes. We must recover this artifact, meet up the mountain, and await further instructions. Of course, we'd have to abide by the light of glory, and not do him a disservice.
Kuprakal will continue. It is important that you understand the mountain's conveyance acts as a convergence for the 5 ley lines of Corvinus. You will most likely face much demonic activity. Preliminary divinations have revealed the presence of demons attempting to do the same. Y'all remember that thing you did?
Yeah.
Yeah, with Babylon.
Yeah.
Arcanor.
Yeah. That's what was happening.
We have experience with that. Yes.
Can you tell me? I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, so the party faced a demon known as Harkonor, who was attempting to tap into the magic of the mountain in order to enact a Babylonian ritual. Or at least that's what the party suspects.
So there's the same in the south of the mountains that we have to do.
There are 5 points. There are 5 convergences. Anyway, Kuprakal will continue. Further divinations provide the following warning. There are agents of demon kind that are acting with potency. Those that have been able to resist the pull of the norm. Those with blessed souls turn to terrible corruption. No doubt that the movements of these demons will only increase the longer you take to complete this mission. War is coming. A war that will determine the fate of this realm, and perhaps the fate of all. Kuprakal will then close his wings. This concludes the message provided by the Lord of Light. Alright, I'm going to go above board here for a second. Make sure everybody understands what they're supposed to do. So, this is also to give you guys an idea. To be clear, You don't have to do this, obviously. You guys can do whatever you want. But I kind of need to know what the party's plan is so that I can start writing that. The offering of Cup is to travel to the south to acquire a relic from Hailhorn, the nobles of Hellhorn, in whatever way honorably that you see fit. And then, once you've acquired it, to travel up the mountain and to basically do the same ritual that you saw the demon was doing, but for the other team, right?
Mm-hmm.
The warning that's given is the presence of Agamemnon on the continent means that you guys will be in a forward-facing position to face the remnants of demon kind. So, this campaign choice carries with it a lot of front-loaded social and exploration, and then it will slowly become more and more combat.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
In case that wasn't obvious. To be clear, there is another campaign option, which is the party decides to go to the Black Hand and explore the secrets of Zyracost. That is also another acceptable path, although obviously that might cause some party splitting. So essentially, I'd like you guys to decide which of these particular routes you would like to go. It should be noted that the celestial loot provided is only if you agree to Glory's terms. It's your payment for all that you've done so far and for doing it. So,
Can you show us where on the map the city is? They
yeah, I
want
can
to
do
go
that.
to?
Yeah, I can do that. Let me do these
East of the Brass Baron's estate, south of the Silver Peaks, to the west of Matharia's Sword, and north of Twist River, lies our quarry, Hailhorn.
I know about two of those.
Yeah, that's
things
right
you
there.
said.
Oh, okay.
Hellhorn is
Hold
the northernmost city of the Free Cities.
And we're like here.
Yeah, you're in the Silent Faces, so you're gonna travel around the mountains.
Oh, that's gonna be sick.
and then
Hell yeah.
to Hellhorn. Yeah,
So, did we get to see essentially the state of these forts?
yeah.
These keeps?
I mean,
The wall.
to be clear, you guys will have a fast travel.
Oh,
It's not like
Good.
teleport. You get to fly, is what I'm getting at.
oh,
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So you'll get to you'll see it, but you won't be on the ground having to run into all this.
Oh,
You just
my.
kinda fly over it. Make it to Hellhorn. Yeah.
So we would essentially be starting in November here.
Yep. I mean, I'll do
Oh.
a travel scene. But,
Sure.
Mhm.
But yeah, you'll essentially be there. You won't have to. There won't be any session time spent, or sessions spent actively traveling.
Okay.
Mhm.
I need a little help understanding because I think so. For acquiring the artifact, that was through social checks, right? That's what we were trying
Any
to put
means
down.
that you see that are honorable.
Or
Okay.
service.
We can,
Which
we
can
can
steal
try
it,
to
we can
socialize for it.
Yeah,
We
with
can
most-
try to buy it. We
Yeah,
can
yeah, exactly. That's what I was getting at. That's
Okay.
social
we can duel
exploration,
for it.
but it will slowly turn into more combat as you start to complete your mission.
So we aim to get the artifact through an honorable method. And
Quotations
then-
honorable, yeah.
then
Where
you-
were we going from there?
And then you travel up to the highest point to the southern mountains, right about
Oh,
here,
okay.
and then you perform the ritual, and then you will receive further instructions.
Okay. As for some reason, I had in my head we were going to be going all over the place. So cool.
No, and that's the mission. And the reason that Glory wants you to do it is because if you are able to complete your mission, the White Pantheon can meet here
Mm-hmm.
and essentially discuss what to do, which has already happened with the Grey Pantheon and the Black.
Yes. Imagine peeking in on the Great Pantheon meeting.
And most notably, for everybody watching, the reason that has occurred is because each one of those different pantheons have received some semblance of manifestation through player actions.
Hell yeah.
Except
Winky
for
face.
the white.
Except for the white, yeah.
Interesting. Oh, I'm so excited. So are we taking a vote on...
Well, I mean, if people don't want to do this, or do, I just need to know what's up. I also need to know if people are switching out characters or anything. Because this next part is important, the Celestial Loot also contains potent items, one of which...
Ah! Give me that.
One of which is an elixir of restoration, which will heal Coffee's arm and Baldrum's arm, if he so wishes.
Well.
So,
Nice.
yeah. Glory pays well. So,
Do we want to? Do you want to do a roll call, Arcadum?
well, essentially, I want you guys to talk about it and then decide based off what content you would like to do and what stuff you would like to explore through your characters.
I don't want to drown anybody out, so I'm gonna go last.
I mean, I'll go first.
Also,
I'll say, go ahead.
one more thing: the letter sent to you, Coffee, by Bitterick, is a entranced apology that he was unable to truly hear your prayer, and that if there is any aid that he could provide to your sorrow, he asks that you pray to Ezekine, who has allowed him to assist.
Oh.
The reason he could not hear you is because you are not a follower of Bitterick. You are a follower of Ezekine, and that is where your faith conduit is. But he is also an ally to Ezekine, so you just pray to him.
What is sweetie pie?
All right.
Full
let's go
disclosure,
for
I am writing notes, so that's why I'm quiet.
Oh, okay. I was like, did she leave?
No, I didn't leave.
Fuck
I'm just
that guy!
writing notes.
He left you on red, Arcadum.
I'm writing down all the notes as best I can right now. That's why I was just like, wait, there's a pause here. I remember the feedback. Let him know that you're doing things.
All right. Well, Shadow, go ahead. I think you said you wanted to start off.
Yeah, I was gonna say we go for glory. That's my vote.
All right, Glory.
I am sworn to serve Took, who serves glory.
Hell yeah.
Okay. I would imagine, Taz, you're going for Glory.
Yes.
Okay. Void.
Well, the problem is I can go either way.
Uh-huh.
Because Zool did invite her to do the Black Hand stuff, and she would want to aid in helping out the mission, so I'm okay with either one.
Uh-huh. But what would your character want to do?
In order to give the Black Hand the best allies imaginable, we have to get Glory to cooperate with us first.
Okay, so you're going Glory.
You have no idea how fucking hype I am to see. Time to show Corvanus what the real light looks like, dude. I can't.
Hell
wait,
yeah.
bro.
In the name of God.
Glory has had like no screen time. Like I can't wait.
Oh damn,
Hasn't
really?
had any screen time?
I think he appeared once, but like for like 30 seconds. He's ironically being like the paladin god. He has had very little like actual stream screen time. So.
God damn.
Yeah, we gotta get that boy some screen time.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Lolly, what's your vote?
Cave is breaking my heart because I know that your character wants to go to the Black Hand.
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, but also Zool might just stay with this tribe.
Time
so
to
either
make a
way,
choice,
it could be,
Mr. Zool.
It could be bad.
Like you did with
my
me.
Oh
Oh
god! So
jeez.
bad!
Well, mine's really straightforward for me. And it's the same for both me in and out of character. I very much want to do the White Pantheon. I have multiple reasons. The reason that actually Arcadium just mentioned, I have seen very little of Celestials in his games, so I think it would be fabulous to do that. To see Glory as well. I think one that we even get to fly over there. I think that's really dope. And I think going after an artifact using honor and tenets of that, I think that's actually really fitting for our campaign group. So I think the style, like using honor really as that type of like backbone for our characters, I think is really, really fitting. And of course, the celestial loot, like how could I not pick
Yeah.
loot? So that's a big one. And then of course in character, like for Mooney, like that's the opportunity to truly fight on the side of the war that could actually maybe have a impact to. She's not yet to balance. She is yet to even understand that there's balance in everything, but to have an impact to where she could quote win the war against the demons that all the orc tribes have been trying to do for their ancestry, like that's
Yeah.
massive for her. So she's that's what she would do.
Okay.
That's pretty
And
much.
Zool.
Zul, as of right now, is, thanks to his loving wife, stuck in the predicament of, do I
Yeah.
go to the Black Hand
Ultimatum.
Tower or do I stay at home and be the stay-at-home father? So
Or
unless
talk
yeah.
to her.
Yeah, or talk to her, sure. But I think since the party is leaning for glory, that's not really Zul's shtick. So he will probably stay behind and let y'all go be the cannon fodder for the demons to distract the demons while the Black Hand does his plan. So yeah.
Wow, cannon fodder.
Well, the celestial beings being the cannon fodder.
Uh huh.
Okay, if that's the case, then I need to know what like new character you want to do and stuff. Obviously, you have until the start of Act 4 to give me that.
Yeah, yep, I got you.
All right. It sounds like everyone's on Team fucking Celestial.
Team good
Yeah.
guy.
yeah.
Fucking go.
Team Glory. All right, cool.
Mhm.
Well, then that means what I'll do is I'm gonna get all your loot ready, type it up. I'll post it to you over the week. But we've essentially reached the end of your Act 3.
Very cool.
And
Oh yeah.
the new campaign that you guys... I have a new campaign name for you.
Yes.
Go on.
Eyebrow Wriggle. You guys
Not
like-
court.
You guys
Are
like
we
that?
still Court of Curses?
No.
No, you were not.
Thank
Yeah.
We can still go back, guys. We can still do the court. We can go do it right now.
Your new campaign name will be Lords of Light.
Oh yeah.
Very
Lol.
male. Oh man, please
Are-
call Moody Lady Moody from now on.
Are you being
Lady Moody.
serious? Like, I could
No,
change
no,
the name. Okay.
No,
Sarcasm.
I'm not being
No.
serious.
Oh,
I love that it
LOL.
stands
Lol.
for LOL.
yeah.
Lol. Nice.
We went from cock to lol.
Cock the lol.
That's how I feel every night.
We're sparking joy.
Lords of Light.
Goes right up there with Ragnar's fist.
Go to the Rock Sanctuary.
There's nothing wrong
Pick
with
up a pack
Ragnar's
of
fist.
Cheerios.
Sure.
Oh,
Oh my god.
need to pick up a pack of Cheerios.
Oh, I do have a
to deal
serious
with this
question. I do have a
crap.
serious question.
Yeah.
For the downtime, what do I need to give to you? What do we need to give to you? Obviously, Kate has to make a new character. The rest of us, what do you need from us?
You guys already chose all your character stuff, right? You leveled up and everything?
Yes, we have 3 weeks of downtime.
Yeah. So-
I had in my mind using the time for Mooney to try. You mentioned Jax has his own like evolution tree now, and
Yeah.
I have to figure that out. I would love to spend the time.
Yeah,
It's up
yeah,
to
yeah.
what,
Yeah, that's
like,
fine.
doing stuff like that.
Yeah,
Like,
you
do we
can-
need to communicate that to you?
Yeah, just at me. Tell me the stuff you want to do in the downtime. I'll add it to my writing, and I'll just start with it whenever
Okay.
we start with it.
Okay, Void. What I'll do, let's use those Discord thread things.
Yeah.
You and I can chat, and then we
Yeah.
can figure out because Mooney's gonna do almost everything that Coffee does, so we can figure out between the two of us.
Yes, because teaching Mr. Sandalburns Revivify is.
That was
hold
so
up.
cute.
Homie, I got you. Hold up.
I was getting major villain vibes from that, honestly.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I finally passed an insight check that was above an 8.
I
It was the
I was
final one.
really hoping for the upset, Caped, that you were actually gonna have Zool like leave his wife for him.
Well,
Dude,
Fuck!
that-
I would have lost
Whoa.
my mind.
I'm just happy that a joke turned into something with actual depth. Like, that's so great.
Yeah.
You led me on! You
held
grasped
my hand!
hand!
Our magic
didn't know!
sprinkles!
I'm sorry, I didn't know, Thomas. Oh, I'm in the... He says, you said our magics would be decreased. Yes. The magic of our... No. My love. Oh. Oh.
Oh no!
This poor man.
Oh, no.
You hand.
Oh no.
You hand harlot.
Oh my god. This poor man.
Oh, man.
I did have an inquiry about spells and things. But I guess that's something I'm just gonna have to purchase because I don't think I learn any.
Oh yeah, no. I was mentioning like
wait.
celestial spells, celestial feats. What do we got cooking? Any of that?
I need to write that.
Okay.
Because I need to translate
Okay.
it from Pathfinder to...
Pathfinder.
Or
yeah.
bonus.
Yeah, some of this
20.
shit's old.
Ooh.
Some of this shit's old.
Okay.
Damn.
Where I'm sitting right now is with Ancient Rage and the Rip and Tear. So is that just something like as we figure it out over these next 3 weeks?
Yeah. It's all good. Like, I'm
Work
gonna...
for me.
I'll be dropping a list of your loot, a list of available feats that you can take, things like that, and you guys should have that by next week. It'll be before the break actually officially starts.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Nice.
because I want to give you the full time to go over it, but
Yeah, I
yeah,
want to do some plotting.
Act
Give us
3
time for
has
art.
officially ended, though.
We did it, you guys. We didn't die.
Hell yeah. I mean, technically.
If anything, we unlocked this like super cool, top secret path to the White Pantheon. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Legends never die.
Legends never die.
Heroes never die.
Yeah,
Oh,
Mercy
man.
shoots her.
Are we gonna get wings? Oh, that'd be so cool.
Retorts
yeah.
by committing to lightning.
we get
you were saying.
Pegasus.
Also,
Okay.
the other reason I want to give you guys all this stuff so that you can have Act 4 art made.
Oh,
Hell
that's
yeah.
true.
Because
Yeah.
we need that. We need that act
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, if I've got like a
for reasons.
celestial version of Mooney, that'd be dope.
Your end game art. Ooh.
Yup.
I get my arm back.
The
Maybe
paladin
Holden
practitioner.
will finally take off his mask. Who knows?
Yes.
Oh.
That was
We can
actually
see
my
that
plan.
chiseled jaw.
We
Hell
find out he
yeah.
actually has no nose. It's just a
Yeah,
character.
That's one of
there.
my objectives that I needed to do this session that I didn't get to do.
What, take off my mask?
I'm gonna take off that mask and get my hex back.
The mask stays on.
The
Did you
mask
guys ever
stays on.
kiss?
Yes, once.
It was awkward and
Well,
adorable.
then somebody
and-
saw the mouth. Unless you
I
kissed her
know.
with your mask
Well, I
on.
also did the holiday thing, so everyone got to see his face.
Oh yeah, that's true. He was the total stud muffin for Hollow.
And also, before that, Vale had removed my mask, or told me to remove my mask before, and it just became a meme, and then I rolled with it.
Yeah.
He's like, actually, Holden, take off your mask. I'm like, okay. Oh my god, you're handsome. He's like, yeah.
He's so handsome.
He's got that Chad chisel.
Oh,
Oh
no,
shoot! I
he's
had
so
another
hot.
question. So Mooney's actually rolling around with some money. I think I've got like 3,000 monies. Can I buy stuff from the orcs?
Yeah,
Yay!
within reason,
Okay.
obviously. Like they don't
Oh,
have
of course.
some shit. But
Yeah. Okay, I'll wait for all the loot and all that stuff,
Yeah,
and then
just
fill
wait
in
for
the
that,
gaps.
and then write up a shopping list. And this.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
Alrighty, well,
Good.
that's it.
Clap.
That's it. Time to go home. Bye. That's all I have.
Time for fan art.
Let's see if we have any art. Any arters?
We do have a little bit.
Good
Oh,
job role playing, you guys. That
shit,
sounds
yeah.
like
This was
heavy
an
roleplay.
emotionally charged session. This was. I even got to do some heavy emotions.
It was so good.
Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas
He was so happy.
Thomas was pretty awesome. Doing doing Zul's
I'm gonna
wife when I
miss
have no
him.
reference at all to what she's supposed to be.
You did great.
Yeah, I was just like, all right, let me see if I can figure this out.
Yep, give him a dressing down.
No, it's just
Think
like
of
Holden
a
said.
woman that
It's
would
like two
top
Zuls.
Zul.
A regular
Oh, yeah.
Zul and a lady Zul.
All right, first up we have some fan art by, I think that's Void's art, if I recognize it.
Oh yeah. I
Yes.
put in the sticker that you did, Void. Isn't this so cute?
So cute.
I was so happy with it.
Books.
Oh, hey,
Orc
nice.
it.
Look how happy they are.
Yeah.
I lick books. Wargit. I like that. Court of Curses.
I'm very
Lord of
pleased.
Twilight.
You must consume the book. That's how you gain
I
it.
I love
swear
the Jack's
I'm gonna. I
I
gotta make.
know.
You even did
I gotta
the
make
little,
these T-shirts.
You even did the little skulls that she has as a necklace. That's nice. That's
Uh-huh.
nice.
And then I've got my Moto hat. I'm really happy with it. It's so cute, Boyd.
I made them glow like they're going to Mardi Gras.
This guy has denied me choice already.
Is this supposed to be Babylon?
That-
Who
that's,
is this?
no, that's death.
Death.
It's supposed to be
Oh!
You're abused. The matron is not having his shit.
We all must.
I mean, I could have
suffer.
left him to be dead. You know, it is what it is.
This looks deep.
The pain of
man.
pain of discipline or the pain of regret. You must let me wet my
crap.
beak with the black hand.
Yes.
Fucking Rinka. God damn.
This is great. Zool,
Yes.
medium home wrecker, chaotic
I'm not the
monster.
home wrecker.
Love minus
Thomas is the home wrecker.
Damn.
I'm not the
so
monster you
mean.
are.
Love minus 999.
Chaotic monster.
So mean.
Oh man.
You know what you did, you bastard!
He was trying to wreck my
Plenty
house.
of love.
Okay.
Could have been
Funny.
How will
666
Raymond get
'cause
along
he's such
without a
demon.
second father? How could you do this to me?
Oh my god.
Uh,
Who did this? Who put this together?
That was
Plenty
Ringo.
of
That's
love
Ringo.
though.
Hell yeah.
Friggin' Rinko being badass like that, yo.
You led little Raina on too?
Oh my god.
You were
I'm
becoming
sorry,
her
Lorena. It looks like you
stepfather.
won't have a second father.
We still have to make her the dress. No.
Oh, that's right. I
Sad
forgot about
undead
that.
noises.
We have time.
Really?
All right, well, that was great. I liked all that.
Yeah.
Good fan art. Good job, everybody. All right, well, that is all she wrote. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for supporting the channel. Thanks for the players for playing, and I will see Court of Curses, Engine of Woe as Lords of Light at the start of Act 4.
We did it, you guys.
Bye, everybody.
Bye
What
bye.
day, what day did we start? Is that November 18th?